watches it. Because it's terrible.
Because it's shit.
It's shit.
It's a shitty show.
But I will say, I saw they released the trailer for the last season. It was kind of like, meh. But they also released the trailer for the movie.
The Walking Dead movie.
The Walking Dead movie. Because it's like, the last season airs. It starts in October. And however many months it is. And when the series finale airs, the movie starts right here. And the movie ends the entire thing.
Did they have a
so
release?
They filmed it together.
Did they have a release for the movie?
I haven't seen it if they did. It would have to be... Well, I guess not. I was going to say it would have to be right when that one ends. But no. They could have a gap,
yeah,
right?
I was going to say.
So I have no idea.
So, like, is the trailer, like, show anything at all? Or is it just like a...
No, it's a teaser.
Or is it just like, oh, you know, zombies walking along and it's like Walking Dead movie?
It's a teaser.
Okay.
But they show Rick. It's like a zombie, like, coming out of the water, and, like, they show... It's really dramatic music, and then they show Rick. And it's like Rick Grimes returns in the Walking Dead. The Walking Dead finale. The Walking Dead movie finale. Coming to a theater near you. And I was like, cool!
So, all his family's dead at this point, right? Like, they're all dead, right? Except maybe the daughter, the little baby that grew up a little bit.
Yeah, she's still kicking.
But everybody else is dead.
Yeah, they're all dead.
So, like, what is the logic behind Rick Grimes' motivation in the movie? He's supposedly...
I don't know, man.
Well, no, like, I'm just brainstorm a little bit. Like, so, he was taken away on that chopper, from what I've heard. He was taken away on the chopper to go work for this... No, I didn't. I just heard about it.
Oh.
But he was taken away on this chopper, and... Because I told you, I didn't watch the Negan shit. I didn't watch any of that shit. I ended at, like, right before Negan came on screen. Like, that's kind of when I ended it.
Okay.
But he's taken on the chopper, and they're like, oh, blah, blah, like a bunch of military people, I'm assuming, or some shit's going on or whatever. And now all of a sudden he's like, come back. Like, is the movie going to be like, he's trying to find the group again to see if he can help his family? Or is it like, now he's working for them, and they're going to go off on some weird adventure doing something? So I feel like Rick's character was fully motivated about his family. So I can't imagine like he would just have just abandon his family and not try to get back to them. I can't imagine that's a thing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We don't know what's been...
That's what I'm speculating. We're speculating. Like, what do you think his motivation is?
We don't know what's been taking place because he's been gone. But yeah, that's a big red flag for me because he has been nothing but a family man since the beginning of the series. And... God only knows where they would have taken him in this helicopter and where he's been, but a lot of time has passed. His sole purpose, his only goal, should have been to get back to his family, no matter what. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just very interesting that I made it through. I feel proud that I was able to finish that pile of shit.
It's your badge of honor.
Yeah.
It's your shit badge of honor. So, you've been watching Walking Dead, and you've been watching...
No, Walking Dead hasn't been on for a long time.
Well, I mean, you have been.
Yeah.
Up till now.
Yeah.
And you've been watching Legion. Has there anything else that you have
Legion's great. Legion's an awesome show. I can't say enough good things about it. Fucking watch Legion, everyone. Season 1 and 2 are on Hulu.
Yeah.
Season 3 is on FX right now. Season 3 is the final season.
Like I said, I still gotta watch Season 2. So.
It's incredible. It's incredible. I finished Stranger Things Season 3.
So did I. How great was it?
I loved it. It was, I was very disappointed with Season 2 of Stranger Things. I think Season 3 was much better than Season 2.
The only thing I remember from Season 2 was... the dude getting eaten at the end. Winona Ryder's boyfriend.
Oh, Rudy.
Yeah.
Samwise.
Yeah, Samwise.
Yeah, she got his shit eaten out of him.
Yeah, that's the only thing I remember from that whole season. And that whole sequence where Elle went off on her own little adventure for like an episode and a half that nobody liked. That was a random
Where'd
thing.
she go?
She went off to go find the other people that had like special powers or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then she became all emo for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, I don't remember anything from the entire season.
It was the 80s. They didn't have emo yet. It was still a subculture of punk.
Fair.
Okay.
Fair, but it was still that. But season 3, very good.
Yeah, fire.
I was a big fan of the first couple episodes because it was very lighthearted.
Yeah.
It was very lighthearted. There wasn't too much going on. We see Hopper. He's doing the dad thing. He's great. The actor that plays Hopper, I love him so much.
David Harbour, yeah.
He's great.
I really like him.
Definitely not the kind of
Winona Ryder was less annoying.
A little bit.
Except she, like, what's her older son's name? Jonathan?
I think so.
Like, that poor kid, she doesn't love him like she loves Will.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that?
In fairness, Will was stuck in an alternate dimension and infected by a monster.
Dude.
And infected by a monster. Like, she saw monster gas spew out of his freaking mouth or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's whatevs.
Yeah. I mean, it is whatevs. But, you know, it's like, what was it, like 85, 86 takes place? I mean, they're getting old. Let's get getting old.
Yeah.
Do we want to spoil it?
Why not?
I mean, spoilers for if you did not see Stranger Things Season 3. Like, the ending was really good, in my opinion. The ending was really good. You had, like, the split. You had everybody splitting up. You had Hopper and, can't ever remember her name, Winona Ryder's character. You know,
Janice?
In the fucking Russian underground base. Dude, they brought the Russians into it.
They did. They did. I was more... So, all right, who's your favorite character?
Who's my favorite?
Who's your favorite character?
It's gotta be Dustin.
Dustin's
the
great.
dude with the gap. He's always fun.
Dustin's funny.
He's always fun.
But on those lines, Dustin's probably my second. But I just love, like, the dialogue. My favorite character, hands down, without a doubt, is Steve.
Which one's Steve? I can't.
Like, the older kid who's Dustin's buddy.
Yeah.
The good-looking, the one with the hair.
Yeah. Well, they have a great back and forth.
He is great.
Like, Dustin is gotta be like 5 years younger than Steve.
At least, yeah.
And they're like the best of buddies. They're like best friends, you know. And it's great. Their little back and forth thing they have. It's amazing. Like, I really liked Hopper's character in this one. He was
Hopper's good.
He was very much more lighthearted. He's a lot more sarcastic and a lot more jokey about things in this season, I felt like. So that was always fun. But then he went out in a blaze of glory, my man. He went out in a blaze of glory.
Yeah. After credits?
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
I did.
Is it him?
It's got to be him.
It's got to be him, right?
It's got to be him. Skip the American. Don't take the American. It's got to be him. I thought when the machine exploded,
you didn't see him vaporized.
I thought he got pushed into the upside down. I thought he would have got pushed into the upside down.
Oh.
That's what I was. That was my first thought.
That would have been worse.
Yeah, was he got pushed into the upside down and he was going to be stuck there. That was my first thought.
I was thinking he got, like, blown back and, like, knocked off that bridge and, like, into a pile of rubble where he was unconscious and everybody had to get the fuck out of there. And then the Russians, or the Soviets, find him and take him to Gulag or wherever they put him. That's the
prevailing theory of what happened. Like, that's kind of what everybody's thinking at the moment.
I thought at the time when I'm watching, I'm like, he can't be dead. Like, they showed the other ones vaporized.
Yeah.
They didn't show him vaporized. That is a red flag right there.
To be honest with you, after the final scene and they did the whole packing up and, you know, the family was moving away and Elle was going to be going with them and everything, and it was like they're saying their goodbyes. I thought because they might realize that these kids are getting older and all this stuff, maybe that might be the last season. Like, I was thinking maybe that would have been a closer. Like, we've stopped the Mind Flayer, we've closed up the gate, we've stopped the Dirty Rusks, the Dirty Ruskies, we've stopped them, and now, you know, we're just moving on with our lives.
This sophisticated Russian space station, me in charge, and you not touch! That's from Armageddon.
I know, yeah.
But yeah, it was good.
It was good.
You know how much I loved at the end when you find out that Dustin's girlfriend is actually real?
Yeah, and she looks really young, by the way.
Well,
she looks like she's about 8 years old.
He's young too.
But he's like what, 14, 15 in the show at this point. She looks like she's about 8 years old.
I don't know if she was 8.
I don't
she might
think
have been
she
a couple years
was.
younger than him.
I don't think she was, but she looks like she's about 8 years old. Go back and look. But that is funny, and the song, the classic,
the Never-Ending Story.
Never-Ending Story.
How's it go, Adam?
I don't know.
Come on, do it again.
The Never-Ending Story. Is that?
Yes, that's it.
Yes,
that's it.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh man, that's
It's a great show. If you've not watched,
the pop culture references alone are enough to make me smile.
a couple times, it kind of pulled me out a little bit. Like, I think it was it when they were in the cabin, and it was either when the cabin or in the hospital, and there was a lot of serious shit going on. And all of a sudden, they like broke character to. I think it was in the cabin when the mind flayer was like the creature was coming down, and they like broke character to like have like a little back and forth quippy thing. I think Elle was like had the blindfold on, she was doing some psychic thing, and she was like in danger or something like that. And then it was like, I can't remember the black kid's name, and I can't remember Finn, what was it? Finn Wolf,
Mike.
Finn Wolfgard,
Mike, yeah.
whatever his name is. I can't remember, but they were having like a little back and forth about some inane bullshit that you would think would be funny like early in the season, but right now it's like, hey, people are dying. Like, can you shut up for 5 seconds? So that kind of pulled me out of it a little bit. But other than that,
like there's scenes, especially toward the end, like the scene where they were hiding in the movie theater watching Back to the Future, and it was an entirely too long scene of Back to the Future, where Steve and the other girl, Robin, were like all fucked up on Russian drugs, and the other two, Erica and Dustin, were hiding at the other end. But like that scene did not need to be that long, but they really wanted to show you a lot of Back to the Future.
Hey guys, check out the movie.
I mean, Back to the Future is my third favorite film of all time.
It's a great movie.
So I'm fine with it.
It's a great movie.
But it was like, wow, they're really... And then in the mall, when Lucas and Mike have an argument over New Coke.
Yeah.
Like, it was such a long argument over New Coke.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It was ridiculous.
And I'm just like... I love those little pop culture things, but those ones were a little too...
It's like
too forced.
Literally in danger here, and we're going to have this argument, New Coke. The, Max's older brother... Billy... I thought it was really cool. He became like kind of the main villain.
That actor who played him, I need to look up his name.
So good.
Okay, in season 2, he sucked. I thought his character was terrible.
Yeah.
He was just a huge douchebag bully, like your really cliche, typical 80s film. But they do that shit. They try to be cliche for 80s films. But in this film, he was the main antagonist, and the actor who played Billy, I want him to be in huge movies.
He portrayed, like, there were times when Billy would break through the Mind Flayer's hold, and he would just be crying, and he would just be like begging forgiveness. He's like, I just can't do this. I just can't do this.
Was fantastic.
His name is Dacre Montgomery. Dacre. Is his first name. Dacre or something.
Dacer?
Dacre. So it could be Dacre, Dacer, or something like that. But Montgomery, that is the actor that plays him. He's
great.
So good in it. And not to mention, he was the hero that saved the... He was kind of the hero that saved the day. Elle broke through the spell, and he stood up to that huge fucking beast and like sacrificed himself to save Elle. That was so great. Like, I thought that was so fucking cool. I was like, Billy, yes!
Yeah, I loved him. I loved him as a villain. And when you hated him.
Yeah.
You hated him. And when an actor can get you to hate a character like that, that's when you're like, you did a great job. Like,
yeah.
Pulling back the curtain, like, it's obviously not real. It's a TV show. But he did awesome. I can't say enough good things about him. I want him to be in, like, more movies. I do. Yeah. I do. And he has to have the mullet.
Elle was great in this one again. I always enjoy a good Elle. Her psychic powers is always badass. Seeing her take on a monster with her psychic power and just throwing him across the room and shit. That's always fun watching that. The actress that plays Elle, I think
Millie Bobby Brown.
Yes, I think she's playing in a Sherlock Holmes movie that's going to be coming out, it's about Sherlock Holmes' like younger sister, like solving mysteries and stuff.
Really?
And I think she's playing like Sherlock Holmes' younger sister. I guess she's like actually English, so she has an English accent.
She is.
So I've never heard her talk like outside the show, but so
It's
she's
funny.
going to be doing other
Yeah,
things.
it's funny. I think I was saying this. It must be easy for English people to do an American accent.
That's like the stereotype. That is the stereotype because
Is it though?
like that. That's what it is. Like it's like the racist stereotype that
Am I being racist by saying that?
all black men have big dicks, or they can dance, or they can jump high. Like it's a stereotype of all British people can do an American accent, but Americans aren't good at doing British accents. It's a stereotype.
Good day, governor.
Yeah, exactly. See what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I apologize for being racist. I'm giving British people props.
I don't think British is a race. So.
Well, you just accused me of being racist
No,
right
I'm
here
just
on
saying,
the show because I said British people can do an American accent really well.
I'm making the comparison where it's a stereotypical thing where it's like British people seem to be able. It seems like British people can always do an American accent because apparently American accents are easy to do.
Americans typically suck at British accents. Look,
Yeah,
I
exactly.
just watched Fantastic Beasts 2, and Johnny Depp's in it. He's like the main bad guy, and he has to be British, and I'm like, oh, so you're Jack Sparrow because you're doing the same exact voice.
Yeah.
That's the only voice Johnny Depp can do with a British accent.
Pretty
okay,
much, yeah.
Fair enough. All right. So,
Yeah. So
like, we're not good at that.
no, we're not. But
But like we were talking about Walking Dead, nearly that whole cast, they're British.
yeah,
And
it's ridiculous.
They do like the perfect like Georgian and Virginian Southern accents.
It's not even like they do a generic
They're
American
doing
accent.
Southern accents.
They're doing dialects too.
Yes.
Like they can do New Yorker, they can do Southern, they can do, California, they can do New Jersey, they can do Philadelphia, Boston. They have range, man. They have range.
Let's talk about Game of Thrones. They were all British in Game of Thrones, or European,
Yeah.
we'll say, because there was some other ones, except for Tyrion.
Yeah.
His accent sucked. It did.
Yeah.
There was so many times where I'd be like, okay, he sounds really American.
There were so many times where he didn't even have an accent.
No,
he
he
was
didn't.
just talking.
He would lose the accent.
He would just say, "Screw it, I'm Tyrion. I'm Tyrion fucking
Like,
Lannister."
there's just so many examples of British people doing American accents so well and Americans doing British accents so poorly. There's just so many examples of it. It just must be easy to do I mean, I could be wrong. I'm not a linguist.
I mean, I've never heard like a regular British person. It's always like actors and actresses do it. I wonder if like we can get like a regular British person do like an American accent.
Regular British people, as opposed to irregular. What would be it?
I mean, like famous, like
I'm gonna make that bitch famous. Okay, so we got to get a British guy or girl,
Doesn't matter.
guy, girl.
Hey,
it's not
this
a
is
guy-
2019, Scott. Come on.
anyone. It's not a guy girl thing. It's just to all. How's that? We need to get a British person to come on the show and I don't know. I
Just talk American for a little bit.
yeah. I mean,
just record yourself talking American. But you also have... Here's the thing. You can't just send us an audio clip of you just talking American, because you could just be an American at that point screwing with us. You have to talk British, introduce yourself, and then start talking American. That way, we have a little proof there.
yeah.
So, either way, Stranger Things, good show.
I
You
strongly recommend
You
it.
should be watching it.
Yeah. Anything else good?
That's really all I haven't really been watching too much of that lately. I'm so behind on my TV shows and my movie game and stuff, but I am excited about some other stuff coming out. Jay and Silent Bob reboot.
Oh,
that trailer's
yeah.
coming. That trailer dropped.
We posted the trailer on our For Your Distraction Facebook page. Actually, I've been posting. There's been a lot of trailers released.
Yeah.
The D23 Expo just happened.
Yeah.
And a couple of the other expos. San Diego Comic-Con released a bunch of stuff. the E3, which is the video game one. So there's like so many trailers that hit us at one time. You know, so I posted a lot of them onto our Facebook page. You get a second, head on over there, search for Distraction. You can search them and play them on there. It's pretty cool. Yeah, but the Jay and Silent Bob reboot one was great.
How do you feel about it?
I didn't expect much. I gotta be honest with you. I love Kevin Smith. I love the Clerks franchise, all the movies that are in that universe. I do. But I didn't expect much because his last few films that I've seen, I should say, like Tusk and Yoga Hosers,
Right.
I did not like them.
That's
fair. I understand what they are. They were his pet projects. He loved them. They were just for fun. He cast his friends in them. They were funny more than anything. They weren't really to be taken seriously. And I get that. But it's just not what I want. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I understand.
I want more from that universe. So when I heard that
you want the View Askewverse is what you want.
Yes, and he was rebooting Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, which, okay, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, I liked it, but was it good? Was it a good movie?
I gotta be honest with you. Every time I've watched that movie, I've gotten a laugh out of it.
Oh yeah,
I've gotten a laugh out of
up.
it. So I think that makes it kind of a good movie. You enjoy it, so it's a good movie.
I guess. I think the premise is kind of silly. I think it's a really silly idea, but I love it. I laugh every time I watch it. I like how it kind of ties everything together.
Yeah,
it really was the movie that brought the View Askew universe and brought it together, and I like that. It's not my favorite. I like Clerks so much more. I like Mallrats more. I even like Dogma more. It's funny and I enjoy it. So when I heard that was the one that he was going to be rebooting, and I thought it was just going to be a typical reboot, like a start over. No, that's not it at all. It's basically a sequel, but because the movie that they tried to stop in the first film is being rebooted.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
It's basically the first movie all over again.
Yes.
That's all it is.
But it's not really like it.
No.
It's different. And there's so many funny scenes. I think they might have shown us a lot.
They did.
In the trailer. Which is okay. But we saw a lot and it was good.
I don't like telling jokes and retelling jokes, stuff like that on the show, and I'm not going to, but the scene with, I can't remember their names, the two, I think they're rappers, that
Redman and Method
Man. I can never remember the names. Redman and Method Man. The scene when they were sitting up front and he was talking about fatherhood and everything like that, and he's like, "How you gonna talk about love when you sling and cum all over the place?" This shit is just nasty or something.
So my question is, do you ever see the movie How High?
I did not.
I think they're characters from the movie How High.
I think they are too. Yeah, I think they are too.
First of all, How High is hilarious. It's such a dick and fart stoner movie, that fits into the mold of a million other movies we've seen that are dick and fart stoner movies. But it came out when I was in high school, and it was just, I was really into dick and fart stoner movies, and I loved it. I think I owned it on VHS, for crying out loud. And when I saw them, I'm like, are they playing their characters from that movie? I don't even remember their names, but I'm pretty sure they are.
Yeah.
That would be fantastic.
I think they might be too. But I must have watched that scene 5 times, and I cracked up every single time. It was the funniest fucking line. Mm-hmm. I think it's really cool about this movie, and I knew about it way before you did because I listened to the podcast all the time.
Yeah.
So I knew what he was planning with it and everything like that for a long time. But I think what's really cool about it is he's kind of bringing everybody back. Everybody that's been in his movies is in this movie, their characters.
You saw most of them in the trailer. I didn't see Dante or Randall.
I hope they're gonna. They gotta be in it.
If you can get Ben Affleck and Matt Damon to come back,
I was gonna say,
if you can get those guys to come back, because wasn't Ben Affleck and Kevin Smith not speaking for a long time?
Yeah, they didn't speak. They weren't talking for the longest time.
They had a falling out or something.
Yeah,
right?
that was my biggest surprise that I saw him in the trailer. I was like, holy shit!
I had heard I don't know if it had something to do when he had the heart attack or something after that made them get back together again, but I had heard that they had kind of buried the hatchet, if you will.
Yeah.
So I was hoping that he would make a cameo.
I had heard a big part of it was Ben Affleck's wife at the time couldn't stand Kevin Smith. So that's kind of...
Was that Jennifer Gardner?
It might have been Jennifer Gardner. It might have been her. I don't know. But I heard that his wife at the time couldn't stand Kevin Smith, and that's kind of like what led to the falling out. Where like
really,
that's what I heard. I don't know. I don't know how true
I don't
that
feel
is.
so bad that Ben Affleck was banging the babysitter when he was married. I was like, oh Ben, how could you? You cheat on your wife, the mother of your children, with the fucking nanny. But then I heard he ran the train on the nanny with Tom Brady. So that must be some fire nanny.
but I mean, like that was my biggest surprise. I saw like a selfie he did on Instagram where it's him and Jason Mewes and like Ben Affleck right behind him, and they were like all like around each other, you know, like old buddies and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, it's the good old fucking days.
Yeah,
like it's so great. Freaking Chris Hemsworth is in there.
I did
You saw
see
the
that.
Ghost of Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah, was it the ghost of Chris Hemsworth?
Well, you could see through him, so he looked like a ghost or something like that. I bet you he's a Force ghost. So, but I mean, they became buddies after Kevin Smith had the heart attack. Like Chris Hemsworth is apparently like a fan of Kevin Smith.
Oh, I did
like,
not
he likes
know
him.
that.
Well, like apparently, Thor Ragnarok. Did you notice that between Thor 2 and Thor Ragnarok, there was like that big change in the way Thor was and how he was written, and it was a lot more fun and upbeat and everything. Apparently, after Thor 2,
which sucked balls.
yes, Kevin
and
Smith,
asshole.
after Thor 2, Kevin Smith was talking about it on one of his podcasts, and he was saying like he wasn't like criticizing it, saying it sucked, but because Kevin Smith doesn't say anything sucks, but he was saying like, why can't Thor be like a fun Thor? Like, why can't we have like everybody else is being fun? Why does Thor have to be all serious all the time? Why can't we have fun with the character and shit like that? And I guess Chris Hemsworth heard him say that and was like, yeah, the dude's right, like 100% right. And he went back to the like Marvel and was like, why can't we do this? Like, let's do this with Thor. Like, I love the idea, and they like went with it, and that's kind of why we got Thor Ragnarok.
I also saw, God, there was so many people. Real quick, Joe Manganiello made a cameo. He was the bailiff in the court scene.
Yeah.
Where, what's his name? Robinson was the judge.
Yeah. Love him so.
Oh my gosh. Like, there was so many great people in it. The only ones who was missing, really, was Dante and Randall.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, they have to be in. They kind of have to be. I feel like the only thing that like kind of got me a little bit was like the first part of the trailer. That was a little. I didn't really need to see that in the first part of the trailer. The scene where the police storm like the quick stop and they're growing weed, and that did nothing for me. That opening scene, it was only a callback to like Clerks 2. So
yeah. Well, you did see this is why Dante and Randall have to be in it, because they showed Rosario Dawson's character.
Yeah.
So we'd like to think that she and Dante live happily ever after, right?
I hope so.
After Clerks
They
2.
better. He had a love child with her. He better. There's a lot of love childs going on in the View Askew-verse. Jay has a love child
with Justice.
Yeah,
which is great to know.
Yeah, and it's Kevin Smith's daughter.
It is. That's funny how they did that.
I think it's gonna be fun. I can't wait for this movie. Probably never gonna be able to see it in theaters. It's probably gonna be
which is unfortunate because I specifically remember in 2001 maybe going to see Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back in the movie theater the day it came out. I was there. I was fanboying it hard. I was there. I bought my ticket the day it came out, and I would like to do that again. It's just a cool thing. Oh, the Boo ESO happened to be rebooted. Let's do it again.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's going to happen. Now, they are playing it in a theater in Pittsburgh, which isn't too far away from us.
Are they? Dude, I would absolutely go down to Pittsburgh and see this movie.
Well,
100%.
It's like October.
That's fine. That's plenty of time away to plan ahead for it.
I'll find the details and I'll post it onto our site. But yeah, I think they come. They're doing a road trip reboot road trip.
I saw that on Facebook. Yeah, I saw it on Facebook.
Yeah, they're doing it. They're coming to Columbus, Ohio, and they're coming to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Dude, let's go.
Let's do it.
Dude, for distraction, let's fucking
It's
do this.
basically like I think it's Jason Mewes and Kevin Smith are coming, and they're watching the movie with all these people.
Yeah,
Which would be
they
fucking
do.
awesome.
I mean, they do that. He does.
Now
that a lot.
he just came. Unfortunately, a couple weeks ago when I was on vacation, was the Youngstown, Ohio Comic-Con, and Jason Mewes was here, and so was the cast of Comic Book Men, and Kevin Smith. The night before the Comic-Con, he couldn't come to the Comic-Con, which was unfortunate, but he came the night before and hung out with his buddies, I'm sure. Probably went drinking. But he did a lecture at YSU, Youngstown State University. Our buddy Muha went to the lecture.
Really, did he?
Yes.
Did he say how it was?
I haven't spoke to him about it. I haven't got a chance to see him since I've been back. But I'd like to pick his brain to see how it was, because I wanted to go. I wanted to go to that. I wanted to go to both the lecture, and then the very next day I wanted to go to the Comic-Con itself, but I was out of town.
I've always wanted to go to one of those lectures that he does.
He goes to a lot of colleges.
Yeah.
He actually came, this is a funny story, he went to Kent State, where my wife, Kristen, she went to Kent State in Ohio, and Kevin Smith came and did a lecture at Kent State when she was going to school there, and I was there, and we wanted to go. Tickets sold out so fast.
Oh, I imagine, yeah.
And we couldn't. They were free. Tickets were free. You just had to be a student. You had to present your ID. And you could get up to 2 with one ID.
Oh, that's cool.
So I'm like, this is perfect. You go with your ID, get 2 tickets for us. But I was like, all real nonchalant about it. She's like, okay, I got class. I'll swing over afterward. She gets back. I'm like, did you get him? She's like, I went there, and they laughed in my face, said those have been gone for a week. And I'm like, oh, jeez. But then, to make matters worse, he released a DVD, An Evening with Kevin Smith.
Yeah.
That is on there.
Really?
When he's at Kent State, I could have been there.
What a national treasure.
He is,
I'm glad
man.
he didn't die. I'm glad he survived the heart
Yeah,
attack.
me too.
Yeah.
Me too. He looks good, too.
He does. He looks really good.
Looks better than Jay
He
in the movie.
does. Jay's teeth is all fucked up.
Well, he was on drugs.
Yeah, it is fair, yes, but he looks really fucking old. Like, Jay looks beat in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
So that'd fuck me hard. So you planning on going to see Jay and Silent Bob reboot? That's the idea. I'd like to.
I'm
Very much
not
like
going
to
see it in the theater. I'll probably wait till it's
Yeah.
released on whatever media it is.
I would
Unless
li-
we get to Pittsburgh, which we could do. So.
I would very much like to see it. I did see Spider-Man Far From Home recently. I saw it when it came out. That is a good flick. That is a very good flick. You haven't seen it,
I
correct?
haven't seen it yet.
You have not
no.
seen it. I heard, and you told me about this, there was a lot of backlash with the way Mysterio was treated.
Yeah, like I said, I haven't
didn't
seen
hear
it.
about it.
I haven't seen it yet, so it's all hearsay. So don't judge me. But from what I hear, I actually really like Mysterio. He's he's a villain I really, really liked. And I was excited that they're finally
Do you
doing
know
him.
Mysterio's origins from like the comics or the cartoons? Do you remember his origins?
Not really the origins, other than basically he's kind of just like a magician-y type guy. He doesn't really have superpowers,
Yeah.
per se. Although, it could be different in this, I don't know. But in the trailer, it almost looked like he was using like Doctor Strange magic.
Yeah, it looked like he was a magician.
But he kind of is a magician, but not like a sorcerer magician.
Yeah.
Like, is this your card?
Yeah.
They're like, what's that behind your ear? Oh, like,
I
like a
won't-
David Copperfield.
I do know of like a little bit, like I might know as much about you as about Mysterio then, because I do know like he was just a regular ass magician that used like illusions and stuff like that.
Yes.
So I'm not gonna like go into like what that is all about in the movie or anything. I'll let you experience that, obviously. But he's a very interesting character. But you told me there was a lot of people that were irritated that you saw his face a lot, that he wasn't wearing like the fishbowl helmet all the time.
Yeah, well, the iconic look
Yeah.
of Mysterio is the freaking fishbowl looking thing on his head. And I'm just judging off the trailers. You do see him in it. You see him fighting a giant monster wearing it, flying around, which is okay. Okay, that's fine. But then you see so much of Jake Gyllenhaal, like, all over the place. Because he's who's playing.
He's a dreamy boy.
And that's what I'm getting at. The point, the correlation I want to draw here is a movie that was a flaming turd, but we both saw it, Suicide Squad. Do you remember Suicide Squad?
Not a good movie.
Not a good movie.
Not fun.
But what do you think about the villain Deadshot?
Are you referring to Will Smith playing Deadshot?
Yes. Well, just in general. Because in the comics and in other iterations, Deadshot had that kind of, like, apparatus-y thing on his mask.
The mask and stuff, yeah.
With the red eye looking thing.
I thought, didn't he have, like, just like a regular white mask with the red eye on the mask?
Yeah.
Thing? He had that in the beginning of Suicide Squad, which I thought was really cool. I don't think he wore it enough in the movie.
And the reason for that is, Adam, DC, Warner Brothers, if you will, they paid a shit ton of money to Will Smith. Will Smith's one of the biggest movie stars there is.
Yeah.
They had to pay him a lot of money for him to do this movie. So because they paid him all this money, they're thinking, we're going to put your freaking face in this movie. Yeah. You know, we could have we could have hired Terry Crews to wear a mask, you know, like, but no, we paid for Will Smith.
That movie might have been better with Terry Crews in it. So.
It might have.
Just saying.
Just the white mask and no shirt the whole time.
And him screaming, Old Spice.
Power. No, but that would have been a good movie. I want to see that. Let's reboot it and do it again with
Terry Crews is amazing.
No offense, Will Smith. But my point is they weren't going to put a mask on Will Smith for the entire movie. And the same goes in Spider-Man Far From Home. Jake Gyllenhaal is a big-time actor. I'm sure Disney had to pay a bunch of money to get him in this movie. And he's a good-looking guy. Ladies love him. Guys love him too. I saw Brokeback Mountain. They want his face in that movie. So from what I hear, like I said, I haven't seen it yet, Adam. Maybe you can agree with me or not. People are like, we want to see him in the fishbowl more. That's Mysterio to us.
Do you think
that he was too facey? We saw his face way too much.
Do you think Disney had to pay him a bunch of money? Here's the thing. I think at this point now, people are begging to be in these Marvel movies. Like, people are, like, if you get a call from Disney, like, hey, you want to be in a Marvel movie? They'll be like, yes, absolutely, yes, let's do it, let's go. So, like, Jake Gyllenhaal is a man, an actor, who makes a shit ton of money by himself. He's a wealthy man. Obviously, he's a very good actor.
Mm-hmm. I think he's good, yeah.
He's great, I love him. Do you think that they had to pay him a shit ton of money? Like, really? Or do you think if they would have just slapped down just any amount, Jake Gyllenhaal would be like, yeah, absolutely, let's fucking do this. You want me to be in Spider-Man?
No, I don't.
Absolutely.
Maybe he... I mean, if it's one thing that some no-name director writes a movie and they pitch it to him, they said they want you in it, he's going to probably say, all right, I don't know what you are, this could be a complete flop. You know, I don't want to be in Paul Blart 3. If I'm going to be in Paul Blart 3...
Search for more malls.
If Jake Gyllenhaal is in Paul Blart 3, they better pay him a shit ton of money to do that movie.
Yeah.
To be in the Marvel Cinematic Universe... He might not need to take as much, but at the same time, he's going to get his money. He knows how much money Disney has. He knows what they can invest in him. And if they're not going to pay him the right thing, guess what? He could say no, and he could go get a job somewhere else doing Paul Blart 3 and making a ton of money because he's Jake motherfucking Gyllenhaal, and he can get jobs like it ain't a thing.
I feel like though... Like, Disney also has the same argument, too, where it's like, you're going to take this to be in our Spider-Man movie, and if Jake Gyllenhaal's like, no, I don't want this, I want something else, Disney be like, well, I've got all the money in the world, I'll just go to somebody else. Deuces, dude. Like, deuces later. Anybody wants to be in a Spider-Man movie.
I still think he got paid.
Oh, I know he got paid, 100%. Like, guaranteed he got paid. I'm just saying, like, the term he had to get paid, I feel like that's a little much. Because I guarantee actors and actresses are just like, most at least are like scrambling to get into one of these movies.
So here's a mistake that Disney has made in the past that they're not going to make anymore. They've established this universe. They're introducing new characters in Phase 4, which is coming up. They don't want an Edward Norton problem.
Yeah.
if they're going to get somebody, they're going to say, Jake Gyllenhaal, we want you to play Mysterio, okay? You know, you might just be in Far From Home. That might be it. Your character might die at the end, or you could be locked up and sent away, and if you're beloved, maybe in the future, we're going to Tom Hiddleston you, because people fucking love Loki. He keeps coming back as a villain.
Yeah.
Maybe Mysterio could be that. So we say, okay, we're going to pay you a shit ton of money. You might only do one movie, but we might need you again. And we don't want to recast Mysterio as somebody else. We want to keep it to be you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't want to make the same mistake they made with the Hulk or War Machine, for that matter, and have to get a new actor or actress. They want to keep it uniform, and because of that, they're going to add a couple extra zeros on the end and say, that's a big paycheck for you. But you remember, when your godfather needs a favor from you, you answer the phone.
This I do you. This I do for you on the eve of my daughter's wedding.
That's why I think he got paid, because if they need him again, they have him. They have him on the hook.
Are you surprised that, and you haven't seen Far From Home?
No.
And I'm gonna say this, and it's not really gonna be a spoiler, but are you surprised they haven't introduced Harry Osborn or the Green Goblin yet?
No, I'm
because
not surprised.
Because that's the titular Spider-Man villain, the Green Goblin.
The Green Goblin has already been done in a different Spider-Man universe.
Yeah.
I would argue, in the comics I read, yes, the Green Goblin in the movies, that was his guy. I was a Dr. Octopus guy.
And the cartoon.
Dr. Octopus.
So,
they did.
Not in the new.
No.
Forget all that stuff. That doesn't exist. That's in the.
I want to see. The next villain that needs to be done is Kraven. You remember him?
Yeah, I remember
the
Kraven.
the furry line looking suit. He's like the hunter guy.
Yeah, I remember him.
Loved him in the comics. He needs to be in it. Now, I haven't read anything. I don't know if there's like an after credits. If he's...
Yeah, I feel like if you're Spider-Man though, you gotta fight somebody with superpowers. You gotta fight somebody. Here's what I want. I want to see the symbiotes done right. And we have space and aliens in this version of Spider-Man. So I want to see the symbiotes done.
We've already seen Venom twice. Here's what I want. Carnage.
I was just gonna say that. I want some
carnage.
I want some carnage action. To be honest with you, pull Tom Hardy's Venom into this universe. Pull him. Fuck it. Pull him.
I'm done with Venom. I want Carnage.
You can't have Carnage without Venom, though. You can't have him without Venom.
Well, Carnage, you don't have to explain it.
But my point is that Carnage is the offspring of Venom. You can't have Carnage without Venom.
I understand that. Venom can exist, but Venom doesn't need to be the you don't need to have both of them. Like, when we introduced Tom Holland in Spider-Man Homecoming, one of my favorite things about the movie is they didn't waste 50 minutes of the movie showing us his origin story, his background. We didn't even see Uncle Ben get shot. Do you want to know why? Because that's tired. We've seen that happen umpteen times now. We fucking know he gets bitten by a radioactive spider. With great power comes great responsibility. We know all of this.
But
we know.
You know
wait, let me finish out.
Okay.
We know all of this. And Disney did it right. Marvel, MCU did it right. They jumped right into, here's a kid. He has spider powers. His uncle died. But you all know this. So we're going to throw him right into the shit.
But you know what they don't know? You know what they don't know? All the villain backstories. They don't know all the
Venom. We saw Venom in Tobey Maguire's Batman. We saw Venom in Tom Hardy's.
We saw Venom, and the Venom in Tom Hardy was not the original origin of Venom. That was a made up story. It was Tom Hardy and it was Eddie Brock, but it was a made up story. It was not the origin of Venom. You know.
But people know Venom.
But
people know.
Like for example, when we did the Vulture. Nobody knows anything about the Vulture, so they did an origin, whether it was accurate or not, for the Vulture. Nobody knows anything about Mysterio, but they did an origin, whether it's accurate or not, for Mysterio.
They did.
Okay.
Explain him?
They explained it in the trailer, didn't they? Either way, they explained it in like news articles and stuff like that. They pseudo explain.
I don't read spoilers, Holmes.
It's not spoilers.
I know. Basically, I know the gist of it. But
all villains pretty much so far in the Marvel Universe, when they introduce them the first time, they kind of do like a little origin thing. They do a little pseudo origin thing.
What villains have been done twice in the MCU?
Twice?
Yeah.
Besides Loki,
Well, no. Loki's reoccurring. I'm talking about like Venom. Venom's been done twice. You want the Green Goblin to come back. That would be the second time Green Goblin.
Here's the thing. You're saying it's been the second time. It's been done. Here's the thing. It's all been done shit. I want it done Marvel well.
Spider-Man 2 is
MCU.
good.
Yeah, Spider-Man 2 is good, and I like that Doc Ock, but I'm talking about Venom, I'm talking about Green Goblin. It's all been done shit. I want MCU Green Goblin. I want MCU Venom. I want to see it done well and done justice.
Bear with me here. Okay, just an idea. This is coming from up here. Don't give me Venom. Give me Carnage. Don't give me the Green Goblin. Give me the Hobgoblin.
I'd be fine with Hobgoblin.
Don't give me Dr. Octopus. Give me the female Dr. Octopus who exists in the comics. Did you know?
Isn't that just Doc Ock's daughter?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
We haven't seen her. Oh, we did see her in Spider-Verse.
Yes, we did.
Shit.
I was going to say, she's right there.
I forgot about Spider-Verse. She was in Spider-Verse.
Yeah, so we can't do her. We can't do Doc Ock and we can't do Doc Ock's daughter.
But she's great. She would be good.
Yeah, Venom's great. Done justice, he would be good too.
Well, my point is,
so
you're still getting something similar to what I'm saying, just slightly different, enough to pique the interest, because we're going to see it no matter what. We're big, huge fucking geek nerds. We're geeking out about it right now. But the average lay person who doesn't care, they're going to see, oh, another Venom.
Here's my thing.
I've seen it twice already. I don't need to go pay a ticket for this
Here's my thing, though. Here's my thing with it, though, is if you pull Venom into the MCU, you can do so much with Venom because he goes from being a villain to an anti-hero. You can do so much with him if you bring him into the MCU. So you can have him in more movies and he can be an anti-hero. He can do other things and side things. Like Thor's with the fucking Guardians of the Galaxy right now. So you could have Venom like within like a movie or two be doing other things.
Because here's what I think's going to happen. It's going to be the Asgardians of the Galaxy.
Yes.
Which is a comic series. As Guardians of the Galaxy. Thor is no longer the god of thunder. Did you know there's female Thor?
Yeah, I've heard of that.
You've heard of female,
that.
And she's great. She's popular. And I have the perfect idea. Valkyrie can be the female Thor. Wouldn't that be awesome? I would love to see her as an Avenger.
I don't think you can just gain god powers like that, though.
Why the fuck not? It's a fucking comic book universe.
I'm just saying,
they can do whatever they want.
Why can't she just be Valkyrie? Why does she got to be girl Thor? Why can't she just be badass Valkyrie?
Why is Falcon now Captain America?
Yeah, why? I don't know. Why can't he just be Falcon? Falcon's a great character.
In the comics, it was Bucky. In the comics, Bucky became...
Falcon's a great character, so...
We've talked about this already.
Yes, we have. We're not going to do it again.
We're not going to do it again, but in the fucking comics, when Steve Rogers dies, the Winter Soldier, Bucky Barnes, becomes Captain America, and that's what I wanted, and they gave... Because I like Falcon. He's not a super soldier, though.
Yeah.
And listen, I love the fact... I hate to throw race into this, but I love the fact that conservatives' skin's crawling that their Captain America is now black. I love that. But it should have been Bucky. You know that.
I do.
Captain America should be a super soldier. Bucky's a super soldier.
Bucky was never a likable guy in the MCU. I liked him fine, but he was never a likable guy. Compared to Falcon, he was never a likable guy.
I want to share a story that I read.
Okay.
This happened a while ago. Sebastian Stan is the actor who plays Bucky, who plays the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
He's fantastic. He's great. So he was in Paris. There was some fashion event, and he was hanging out at Paris. And Gwyneth Paltrow, from the Goop website that you're such a big fan of.
Oh, yeah, I love it so much.
Gwyneth was at the same event. And they got a photo with a couple other people. You know, famous people tend to get together. So he comes up to her, and she's like, hi. She reaches out here, and she's like, nice to meet you. I'm Gwyneth Paltrow. And he just looks at her, and he goes, yeah, I know Gwyneth. We've met. We've been in 3 movies together. So he called her out on it. And he tweeted the whole thing. Basically, he's been in movies with Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah.
He's met her on multiple occasions. And she didn't fucking remember him when she ran into them at a public event. In fairness,
he didn't have the robot left arm, so it threw her off a little bit. You know, she thought, yeah.
We've been in 3 movies together.
Don't you wish that you were just that blissful in life? Where you can just show up somewhere and do something and not have to pay attention to anything.
I love Pepper Potts. I love Rescue. I don't like Gwyneth Paltrow, and it's a shame.
Yeah.
It's a shame because her characters are great, and she does a good job.
Yes.
But as a human being, she's kind of
yeah.
sketch at best. So
These movies are going to be going on for decades.
I mean, as long as they're making money, why not?
So we can do female Doc Ock. We can do
Fair enough.
Daddy Doc Ock. We can
Do
do
'em
Green.
all.
We can do Green Goblin and Hobgoblin. We can do both of them at some point. There's no reason why we can't bring. I feel like Spider-Man. You can't have Spider-Man if you don't. You can't have. You gotta have Venom in there at some point. At some point, he's got to have the black suit and he's got to get all villainy. He's got to, and then it's got to.
I hate the black suit Spider-Man.
But it's not going to be for the entire movie.
hate
I know.
the black suit Spider-Man.
Do you hate it because of Tobey Maguire though?
No. I'm not a huge Toby fan, but he was fine. The dancing scene was unfortunate, but when the comic series came out with the black suit Spider-Man, I felt like you're changing the American flag. Spider-Man is red and blue. That's what he is.
He's not though, because he's had many, many different types of costumes.
Well,
there's been a green
and people,
costume. there's been...
the Iron Spider and all the mech suits that Tony
Yeah.
Stark made for him in the MCU. Many people are very critical of that. I love the scene where, it's Iron Spider and Hawkeye fighting, and it's basically like, okay, this kid has like legit superpowers. He can freaking like. He's
he
strong
can lift
like a
cars
spider.
and throw them, and
But you're gonna make him an Iron Man suit on top of his superpowers. And here's Hawkeye, just a guy who's good at archery, and he's wearing like a sleeveless cut off, nothing else, and he's out here shooting Cathari with an arrow. I'm like, what the fuck? Poor Hawkeye.
yeah,
No respect.
we get no respect around here.
But something I want to point out while we're talking about this. We'll see what. I guess they did it with Spider-Man. They did a good job with Spider-Man, but how the MCU and how Disney and how Marvel does okay, we're going to take old properties that we've already seen in these movies and redo them. Fantastic Four is coming.
Is it coming?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, it was announced.
Really? I missed that announcement.
Yeah, Fantastic Four is coming, and what they're going to do is it's going to take place, and this is where I was questioning it. First of all, you shouldn't be surprised. Do you know how much money Disney had to pay to Fox to get the rights to the X-Men and the Fantastic Four and all those properties? Did you think they bought them for fun?
I was surprised about Fantastic Four because it's never been done right.
Disney's never done it, though.
It's almost a cursed property, though. I feel like.
The comics are insanely popular.
I look forward. Yeah, the comics are, but on the big screen or or anything like that, I look forward to seeing what they do with it. I will not be surprised if that's the one movie that flops.
Wasn't it Stanley's
In
first?
fairness, Disney did Thor: Dark World. In fairness, they did that, so they can make a flop. Not a flop, but they can make a bad one.
It was a bad. I thought Iron Man 2 stunk.
Yeah.
I thought Thor: Dark World stunk. What else stunk?
Iron Man 3.
Iron Man 3 was okay.
It was alright, but it was not that good. It was okay. It was watchable.
I like Iron Man.
It was
3.
watchable.
I didn't like the Hulk too much. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. My point is, Disney can have a bad movie, but they've never made a bad franchise.
No, that's fine. But what I'm saying is, it's still the potential. Just because it's Disney doesn't mean Fantastic Four is going to be good.
Here's my question. Because now you have the X-Men, and now you have the Fantastic Four, and now they exist in the MCU. Disney is going to make them. They're going to make these movies.
Yeah.
Where the fuck were they? They're fucking superheroes. When Thanos...
Well, where the fuck was Captain Marvel? During all this shit that was happening on Earth.
She showed up. She
showed up.
She's a woman. She had to do her hair.
Hey, this is 2019, Scott. She did get her hair done, though, if you remember.
She did.
She did get her hair
It was
done.
mega sexy.
Yeah, it was.
Fucking
It was great.
bomb.
It was great.
Okay. Brie Larson is a dimer, without a doubt. But
Yeah.
that's neither here nor there either. Because my point is, I read something that the movie's going to take place like in the 60s.
Oh, that's...
With the Fantastic Four. When they go off into space and the gamma radiation and they get, into the what's it called? The Zero.
I
the
don't even ask
the
me.
other-
I know very little about Fantastic
point
Four.
is, I didn't read the comics either, but they pop back out in 2020 or whatever year the movie is. So with their powers, with being the Fantastic Four, so that's why how they can say, oh, they weren't here for this, and they're going to be like from the 60s popping back out now. I think that's cool.
Do you think they're gonna just pop out right now, or do you think the first Fantastic Four movie is gonna be just taking place in the 60s?
I think it's going to be half and half.
I think it's going to just take place in the 60s. I mean, Captain Marvel just took place in the 90s. The first Captain America movie took place
In the 40s.
basically entire that, except for like the end credits.
Oh,
so.
the end credit scene. Yeah, it's the only one that was present day.
Exactly.
Well, maybe they do that. Maybe they do the entire movie in the 60s, the end credit scene.
I'd like to see them do Doctor Doom well. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Doom would be awesome. I would look forward to that.
And you know what they can do? You know what happens in the comics? Victor Von Doom, who's the villain, later becomes good. And you know what who he becomes?
Who?
He becomes Iron Man.
Really?
He's the second iteration of Iron Man after Tony Stark dies.
Ew.
Why? It's actually cool.
I think at this point...
It's called the infamous Iron Man.
I think at this point, Iron Man should be just done. Just done.
This is
Tony
how Iron Man's
Stark...
going to be back.
I know, but
It's going to
Tony's...
be the infamous Iron Man. Victor Von Doom is Iron Man.
They have to get somebody super charismatic to play Doom then, because... Like, if you're going to put on the Iron Man suit in the MCU...
2 words. Zac Efron.
Book it.
Book it.
You use that man's name like you own stock in it.
Because he can do anything.
Okay. Okay, buddy.
Yeah.
So we got one more trailer to talk about before we end the show.
Okay.
We saw the trailer. As you well know, Scott and I are both Trekkies. We watched the trailer for Picard.
Oh, be still my heart.
It looks really, really good. I wish this was the Star Trek they made before they made Discovery, because that would have grabbed me into All Access. Probably, I would be more on board with All Access for that, because that would have been the thing that would be like, I gotta watch this. This is what I gotta watch.
Well, I watched the trailer, and if you go to our Facebook page, you'll find the trailer on there. At first, I was very leery of it. First of all, Patrick Stewart looks great for his age.
Yeah, he can still do one-handed push-ups. He's great.
Like, he doesn't look like he's aged since 1989.
He's got a few wrinkles on there, but other than that, no, absolutely.
It's incredible how good the man looks, and I'm watching the trailer, and at first, it's real fucking serious. It's real fucking dramatic, and I'm just like...
It looks like a movie. It looks like the...
It looks like a movie.
Looks like the J.J. Abrams movies almost.
Yeah, it did. I got that vibe from it. And I'm kind of not feeling it. And then it starts getting a little bit better.
Starts tickling the taint a little bit. Yeah,
and then you see the Borg Cube. Which that was the first thing I was like, all right, they're back.
Fucked up Borg Cube.
Fucked up Borg
Like
Cube.
it was messed up a little bit.
I'm still trying to figure out who the female is that has some kind of like...
I think she's a Borg.
You think she's a Borg?
I think she's a Borg, but she's a Borg that doesn't know she's a Borg. I think she's a Borg. That's the reason why they showed the Borg Cube. That's why they had 7 of 9 in there.
7 of 9.
7 of 9 is in there.
Maybe it's the daughter of 7 of 9 and Chakotay.
Or it could be that. Or maybe it's some pseudo offspring of the Queen or something. Remember the Queen?
She didn't have a womb.
I don't fucking know.
She was a torso.
I don't know. Maybe she implanted some memories in there, or spliced her genetics with something else that created her. I don't fucking know. I'm throwing ideas out here, man. It's crazy.
She banged Locutus before he...
Maybe it's that. Maybe it's Locutus and the Queen's offspring. Holy shit, Scott.
I don't know.
You know that's what it's going to be, because remember in the trailer she said, I don't know what it is, but for some reason I feel like I have to be near you. I have to be, I'm safe with you. So maybe, a little tickle right there.
Well, we'll see.
But yeah, it looks really good. It looks enjoyable. Picard's been running the wine fields. I'm assuming,
which we knew he does.
I'm assuming his brother's dead, so he's got to take over the family business. 7 of 9 is in there, and then...
Well, he talks a little bit about Data.
Yes.
And so I'm
That's
guessing
where I'm getting
the movies are canon.
Oh, yeah.
So, God, how many... I gotta rewatch the movies now.
Yeah. They
From
had
Generations?
First Contact,
Generations, First Contact.
Generation, and Nemesis.
Oh, there's more than that. Insurrection.
I think those were the only ones they did with the Next Generation ones. It was just those 4. I don't know. I'll look it up. Hold on.
There's 4. I thought there was a 5th one.
Okay, so we've got First of Generations in 1994.
Okay.
Then we had First Contact in 96.
Okay.
Insurrection 98.
Okay.
And then Nemesis in 2002. So yeah, it's just those 4.
There's only those 4.
4 for the Next Generation.
4 Next Generation movies.
Yes. So
we were pretty good off the top of our head. I thought there was a 5th, but
no, yeah, that it was just those ones. And Insurrection was the one where Data sacrificed himself, and there was that copy of Data that.
That was Nemesis, wasn't it?
Was it? Yeah, that was Nemesis.
Nemesis.
I'm sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. Yeah, Nemesis. That was the one.
Data sacrifices himself.
Tom Hardy played the card clone? I didn't know that was Tom Hardy.
Yeah, it was Tom Hardy.
God, he looks so skinny. He bulked up since then.
Well, yeah. I mean, Tom Hardy looks so different when he played, like, Bane from Dark Knight, or when he played Mad Max and Fury Road. Fucking Mad Max Fury Road was
great
awesome.
Fucking movie.
Yeah, but
anyway. But they show Data. They show the different Data, the other
B4.
Data. B4, yeah.
Yeah.
It looks good. It's bringing the Trekkie out of me.
So my question is, B4, does he have Data's memories?
If you remember from the end of the last movie they did,
he whistled.
He did that little whistle thing. So there's a piece of Data in him. So I imagine that he's become more self-aware since it's been 20 years it's been 20 years
so
now.
Cool. It was so cool. At the very beginning, Encounter at Farpoint, that's what he was doing.
Yeah.
Data was whistling, and then was it Riker?
Riker finished his whistle,
and he was like, "I'm working on this whistling," because he was the android. He didn't know how to whistle. He was
Which,
practicing.
by the way, if you rewatch Encounter at Farpoint, whenever Riker finishes whistle, Data smirks and smiles at him. It's like fascinating. He does that whole thing where and I'm like, not canonically correct, because apparently you were just figuring out his character at that point. But he showed a little emotion at there.
They're figuring out Riker's character too. He didn't have a beard.
Yeah, and he wasn't knee deep in alien pussy either. So.
And they had that little line across their suit at the time. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. I remember those suits. They changed them a lot.
Then, even later, they flipped the red and the black.
Yeah.
That was like Deep Space Nine times.
It's a good look.
Yeah.
And then now they wear those like purple jackets over like their regular Starfleet uniforms or something.
Because when I think Star Trek, I think purple.
Yeah, exactly. Purple and puffy. It's a little puffy. Anyway, but yeah, B4 is in the trailer. He shows up at the end of the trailer. So that's a lot of fun. I imagine he is his own individual character, but he is similar to Data, but not exactly like Data.
But Brent Spiner is playing him.
Yeah.
Because I had heard, now I don't know this, we went to a Comic-Con and Brent Spiner was there signing autographs.
And Jonathan Frakes.
And Jonathan Frakes. But from what I understand, Brent Spiner does a lot of the con tours.
Yeah.
Like, he's big into going to Comic-Cons, and he does a lot of panels.
No offense to Brent Spiner, what else is he doing? Yeah. So
they did Independence Day 2, and they made him a big character.
Yeah.
That movie sucked.
Terrible.
I was so looking forward to that. I was looking forward to that since 1999, and that's the shit they gave me. All right. Anyway, the point is, he goes to a lot of these Comic-Cons, and from what I've read, I've never heard it, he really shits on Star Trek.
Really?
Like, he burned his bridges, basically. Saying, like, he didn't like the way that his character was finished and how it ended, and, like, he was very disappointed with the writers toward the end, and it's a whole kind of a thing. Look it up. I read it before. And that's why when they got him to come back to be Data, or whatever, B4, or whatever he's going to be called, people were shocked. People were like, first of all, as much shit as he talked, we're surprised they even asked him to come back. And when they did ask him to come back, we're surprised he said yes.
Well, also, do you think it's the same people and the same writers, like, working on the show as they did that finished off the movies? No, I doubt it. So it's probably an entirely different group of people.
Didn't Jonathan Frakes direct the last movie?
Do you think Jonathan Frakes is in Picard? Like, at least we didn't see him. I imagine it'll be. He's got. Okay.
Cameo, at
Okay.
least.
Name the characters. Do we see
No.
Geordi?
No.
No. Not in the trailer. Well, obviously, we don't see them. But like in the series, when the series comes out, do we gotta see Geordi?
Yeah.
Do we gotta
Remember.
see Riker? Do we
Yeah.
gotta see Crusher?
Yeah,
we-
only because I don't know what Gates McFadden's been up to lately, but they had a relationship.
Yeah.
So she's going to have to be in somehow, unless they write her off as dead.
Do we have to see Troy? Do we have to see Worf? I love Worf so
you know
much.
what? I'm going to go back on
I
Troy.
love Michael Dorn.
I'm going to go back on Troy. I originally said no, but I think maybe yes, because she was an important part of counseling Captain Picard.
Yeah.
And I think he's going to need some counsel if he's going back in the captain's chair.
Especially dealing with the Borg. Fuck yeah. You know the character I would love to see? There's two characters I would love to see them bring to the show. Just so I could be like, holy shit, they brought them. Two characters.
Let me think
Can-
about this. It's
you
not
think of this-
Wesley.
Not Wesley. I don't give a shit about. No, I don't. I can't imagine they bring him back.
He went away with the Traveler.
Yeah, he's gone. He's dead somewhere. I don't know. Two characters. Number one, I'd love to see.
Janeway.
No,
No, okay.
I would love. I mean, it's possible because 7 or 9's in there, so possibly to see from all different ones. I'd love to see O'Brien. I'd love to see. I kind of want to see O'Brien just to
He's
see
not
him.
gonna be.
He's not, but I'd like to see him. But I would love to see Barkley. I would love to see Barkley.
You know what? I could see Reg, because as much of a shithead as he was in the Next Gen, when he got addicted to like holodeck
Holograph,
sex.
yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
He was, oh man, Geordi and Riker hated him.
He was banging those hard light programs left and right.
He was. He got like addicted to it.
He was knee deep in hard light pussy.
But let's talk about how he totally redeemed himself in Voyager.
Yeah, he did.
Toward the end of
He was
Voyager, he was like a
key.
main character.
He was key for like
to getting them back.
Yeah, exactly. Like it was great. Like he was. I want to see him more. I want to see more of Barkley. I'd love to see.
Yeah, I could see him being in it over Chief O'Brien. I hate to tell you. But I don't know. I'm excited, man.
I'm pumped.
Excited
The first time I've been pumped for a Star Trek show in a while. Because Enterprise sucked. Discovery is okay at best.
It's an Enterprise like Scott Bakula?
Yeah.
Jeez, how many years ago was that now?
But that was the last one before Discovery.
It was the last one before Discovery.
Yeah.
Like I've said before on the show, I only ever watched the pilot of Discovery, the first episode, and I really liked it. But I haven't watched anything else because I don't have CBS All Access.
In my opinion, it got very disappointing. You can
from
get
what
free
I hear,
trial.
it's good.
You get a
People
free
like
trial
it.
for it.
Yeah, but now I'm gonna wait for Picard, dude. If I'm doing that,
True, fair. You gotta binge it for a week. Gotta binge. But we're pumped for Picard. We're pumped for a lot of things. A lot of good things happening. A lot of fun things. Scott,
yes, sir.
great show.
Hey, great show, Adam.
Why don't you tell the people how they can get a hold of us?
I sure can do that. If you guys want to get a hold
Good
of
golly
us,
gosh.
you can send us an email to foryourdistraction@gmail.com. You can find us on our social media avenues. We're on Facebook. Search for Your Distraction. Like us on there. We've posted just about all these trailers that we're talking about on this show and our previous shows. They'll be posted onto our Facebook page. Plus, links to all of our shows are on there too. So check us out on there. We are on Twitter. You can search for Your Distraction and follow us. You can tweet us at podcast FYD. You can listen to the show on SoundCloud by searching for Your Distraction and subscribing to us, or iTunes. And if you're on iTunes, you could rate us and write a little review. That would be fantastic. We are a member of the Be Real Podcast Network. So head on over to Podbean and search for Movie Guys Podcast. That's our sister show, and it's become the official / unofficial hub for all of the Be Real stuff. There's a lot of great material on there. Feel free to check it out. That's Podbean Movie Guys Podcast. Adam,
Okay.
Yeah?
Fuck, marry, kill.
All right.
Troy, Crusher, Tasha Yar.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's hard. It's difficult.
All right. Well, I'm killing Yar like Skin of Evil. Stay away from that black ooze! I'm killing her ass because she dies. Although she'd kick my ass. My
Yeah,
God, she was a
100%.
badass.
Oh, yeah.
So she's dead. I'm fucking Troy and I'm marrying Crusher.
Really, you're going to marry Crusher?
That's what you went with? Really? You're gonna marry Crusher? I just want to fuck Troy.
I mean, yeah, I wanted to. Yeah,
It's process of elimination. That's numero uno, Holmes. like I gotta marry Crusher because I'm for sure banging Troy.
I'm banging Troy too.
Okay,
but
good.
But I'm switching Tasha Yar and Crusher.
You're gonna marry Yar?
Yeah, I like a good strong woman sometime who knows how to be sensual. Yeah, 100%. And Dr. Crusher, she just annoys the fuck out of me.
Yeah, she can be annoying. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to be no baby daddy.
What, to Wesley?
Yeah.
He's like our age.
Yeah, now I'm talking show wise. You know,
I don't know. You'd bang them all.
I would 100%.